I said fuck Xbox, fuck all these Xbox, fuck every Xbox their channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double tip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double tip on the director's cut. Woo. Double tip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. The boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the shine are gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We'll be sucking on every damn toe. Yo. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. Blue PlayStation high, all over my head. Pentimeter PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. Thug love, pony love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demoflow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demoflow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it, Say what, say what, say what, say what. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Demoflow Gaming Show, where I share my passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on with the Xbox ecosystem, Sony PlayStation, the whole gaming industry, and of course, Sony PlayStation fanboys, our favorite. And they are in the menu today because it's Friday, and I'm here with them boys. I'm here with the Archangel, Nexus, and Power Buzz. What's up, Archangel? How you doing, man?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, chat? How everybody doing today? Yo, we chilling. We about to roll some ponies.
Let's get it. What's up with you, Power Boss, man?
Oh, having fun. You know it.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, guys, thank you for coming to the stream. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel for more similar content. Go check out my latest video in there. I gave some pop out, right, to some of these gallopers. Right, and console warriors, right, and crazy fans in general, because this is some madness that we are, seeing right now going on in the gaming industry. Some wild takes. So we're about to get into all of that today. But let me tell you, this wouldn't be possible without the people coming through and hanging out and interacting with the channel on the regular. Shout out to my boys down there in the chat, and shout out to Adidas 20 for the donation. Let's see if ponies bite Xbox games. If they don't, we are roasting them. Whoa, Adidas, man, but you asking for the impossible. They don't even buy their games. So what makes you think that they're gonna buy Xbox games, right? Unless they're really good, right? And all this time they've been talking down on Xbox, and actually Xbox games, I'm sorry, they've been slapping for a long time, and we've been telling them, right? So shout out to Power Boss. He was here too. John Dretz Addis, what's going on, player? Good to see you around. Lycos 45, what's up, Demo and chat? And I see Keo Walker in the building. What's good, man? Shout out to everybody who's coming, everybody who came, everybody who passed by, everybody who love, everybody who hate, right? The show, because we are here for your pure entertainment, and it's Friday. So we're about to have some fun with some topics. A lot of shit went down this week, right, in the gaming world. And the week before too, and even more is gonna go down next week, because Avowed, right, is coming. I already purchased the premium upgrade
And I'm telling you guys, I'm being hearing great things about some people had thrown in there some like that, when they tell you they cooking, but you know what I mean, if you know, you know, type thing, type of
Yeah,
information that we're getting around. And we're getting the same with South for Midnight, which is already available for beta testers and some of the reviewers, right? I think so. So I mean, I've been hearing great things about Xbox games. So, I mean, that's incredible. In my opinion, if you really want to stay up to date with your gaming, you need to be part of the Xbox ecosystem one way or another. Either you need Steam, which is actually, really killing it. They're getting a bunch of freaking releases at the moment. It's just wild. Steam is a great, great, great store with great, great discounts and accessibility. And you can find the Xbox games in there, right? But that means that you have to be in contact with the Xbox ecosystem. If you in Sony PlayStation, you gotta hope. You gotta hope. Poppy Phil drop a care package and look at all these games that Xbox is releasing at the moment. Like they're exclusive for now. Avowed has it been announced last time? Some people who are trying to read who's the interview with one of the creators, right, from Obsidian, that they asked the question. They asked her like, "Is Avowed coming to PlayStation 5?" And she just like smirked. She was like, she got thrown off by the question because that wasn't an interview about that. It was about the fucking game. But as
yep.
usual, console war and console warriors had to make their presence in these events that are dedicated for games, right? Like, what's the question for it? What do you need to ask that question? If you want to play a Val, you know where to get it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be going ahead and try to be like, make it seem like, oh yeah, yep, they're putting it on PlayStation, which they will probably will. But that's not what the interview was there for, right? I mean, it's a valid question, but it makes it seem like, damn, like out of all the things that you could have asked, you're gonna ask that. You know what I'm saying? There's more things that they could have been asking about the games. I watched the whole thing, so I had some questions that weren't asked, and I thought they were a little bit more important. Anyways, I feel like the situation is clear. You want to be up to date, come on Xbox via Steam, via Boosteroid. Right now, you can get Boosteroid via GeForce. You can get it on your TV, XCloud. Right, you can get it in many, many, many devices, like in the Meta Quest. I use it in the Meta Quest. I use it on my phone. I use it on my PC sometimes because I have a game that I don't have the space and I want to try it out and see how it is. If I like it, and I download it, type thing. I do the same in my console too. Sometimes I try games off the cloud, and look, it might not be the optimal way, to play games right now, but it's there, and it's a lot of people are like, interested in the cloud right now. I see more people in the comments when I post on X. People like, oh, I played this in the cloud, or I played from the cloud. The Archangel Nexus had a bunch of hours playing in the cloud in his end of the year Xbox wrap up, right? Which we cover here in the channel. You can go ahead and watch the episode. So the way I see it, Xbox, this is like a great maneuver by Xbox and a great way to show the value, right? Because before it's like people didn't understand Game Pass, right? What was it like? Oh, what's it with Game Pass? Why do you guys like it so much? Well, for example, I'm playing a bunch of freaking games, right? That I didn't have access to. The library keeps on dropping games every month. So that means that I get to save some money. And while other people may argue, like, saving money in video games is a bad thing, I don't think saving money. I mean, here in the real world where I live, in the 305, in Florida, in the United States, people want to save money. Don't give me that bullshit, man. Don't give me that bullshit, because people literally go to different grocery stores to buy food because it's cheaper. Oh, I'm gonna get this at Aldi's. Oh, I don't buy meat at Aldi's because it's expensive. I'm gonna go to Walmart, and vice versa. You play around with your budget and what you want to get, and you usually get the best price. So I don't really get why are gamers so freaking dumb. Why? What the gamers is so freaking dumb? That's a real question that we gotta ask. You gotta be a sucker to be willing to pay more for shit that people is basically paying for free. Come on, you have to be a sucker. And then these people who were saying, I'm buying the Xbox games and the PS5, they usually have a PC too. Well, why are you such an idiot? And then you get Game Pass PC, which is $12. You get to play the game, unsubscribe, and that's it. No, because he's killing gaming and, you know, supporting the devs. Like, what in the hell? Who gives a shit? Microsoft is $1 trillion company, bro. $1 trillion. You know how much money that is? That's enough money to bury my whole freaking city. Bro, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. And look, you may want to support the devs. Well, buying game content. You got it on Game Pass. You feel like you want to support it, buying game content. Like Call of Duty that they put the fire pack. How many of you motherfuckers bought it and supported real people fighting and saving real lives? How many of you? But no, I have to support the developers. You know, like, stop it. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. We all love to save money. It feels freaking good playing Eternal Strands, playing Ninja Gaiden 2. I also, since I finished 2, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and do some Razor's Edge. So I started playing Razor's Edge, you know, which is right here on screen. I didn't have to buy it. It was already there. You know how convenient that shit is, bro? We're talking about the same people who don't want to make an account to play a certain game, telling you that they don't like to save money and they'd rather pay more. Make it.
Ain't that the truth?
Fucking sense. And I got to speak like I'm pissed, because it really pisses me off, because y'all a bunch of...
When you're a clown, nobody takes you seriously.
You guys are suckers. You guys are suckers, and you want to be charged more for gaming. Are you like... I don't even want to say the word, but y'all already know what I'm thinking. Like, what's going on with y'all, man? We got to stop this nonsense. This like, oh, I want games to be more expensive. I want this to be more expensive. Like, who does that? Who does that?
You want to know what?
Wow.
Make games more expensive? Go ahead. Because if it keeps coming on Game Pass day one, our price don't change.
Bro, what I'm trying to say
it's that
here...
Game Pass, that's it.
What I'm trying to say here, bro, is I don't really get the gaming community. I thought that this was about the games. I thought that I got into gaming because I wanted to play games. Like back in the day when I started playing games, I didn't care what the hell I was playing. I have friends that had Super Nintendos. I have friends that had Segas. I have friends that had nothing. I have friends that played the one. Remember those little things that came with one game, and it was only one game that you play in the little device. I forgot what the name was, but they had ones with like Lion King, and it only came with that game, and it was like this horrible looking game, and these motherfuckers will be on there with only one game for days playing nonstop, you know. And now that we have so much access to these many games, we're going to complain. And we're going to start looking at the other people. But listen, they're playing what I can't play. No, but they're paying what you're not paying. You know what I'm saying? So you think about it, like if I'm eating a ribeye, right here, right now, and I have a nice side of mashed potatoes and mac and cheese, and I see you eating, you know what I mean, dog shit, literally, like, oh, I'm going to be looking at your plate and ask you, like, do you want to trade? Do you want to trade plates? You know, like, come on, bro. Don't be ridiculous. The whole conversation is crazy. But let's get into the topic. And I want to hear from you guys before I go on rambling and talking shit. I wanna hear you for you guys when it comes to this topic right here. Xbox is flooding Sony with games. What do you guys think it means? You know, for the gaming industry in general. And what do you guys think is going to happen when people start seeing Xbox capitalizing on this cash? I'm going to start with Archangel because it's right here, and then we'll continue with Power Boss. We're going to go in this order. That way the show is organized and beautiful. And yeah, shout out to Shaq for being here. Archangel, what's good? Let me know what you think about Xbox games on PlayStation. Let everybody know. Talk your shit. Let's go.
Look. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Any discussion about playing games from a platform on another platform, I'm only gonna entertain it in context that everybody's essentially doing the same thing. Because we already seeing like PlayStation games popping up on all types of different cloud services that you could just access straight up, even from your Xbox. So even as we're talking right now, PlayStation games are playable on Xbox. PlayStation games are playable everywhere. So it's like, to me, it's not a big deal that because Microsoft's got so many games and they've got so many now in so many different places that it's like, if they share a few here and there, I don't see how it's gonna bother us. Like they got one Forza out of how many, and then it's like they didn't get the mainline one yet. There's so many different games coming out. The bottom line is Xbox is releasing more games on PlayStation than Sony is. Xbox is releasing more games on Xbox than PlayStation has on their own platform from Sony. It's just doing more everywhere. And Phil Spencer said it on when he was talking to Paris, like his main thing is he wants to just do more. So we're going to get more exclusives. We're going to get more multi-platform games. We're going to get a little bit of everything because that's how they roll.
Exactly. Well said, Archangel. And I have to agree with you. I feel like people are totally dismissing the fact that Phil Spencer said, like, yeah, not everything is going. We're going to have certain games that we're going to keep to ourselves. And whatever the reason may be, right? Because it might be a strategy, or it may be like, this game is not really worth it to port over there because we look at the data. These motherfuckers don't buy that shit. So why are we going to do that? Or maybe they just do it like, oh, we got some stuff sitting in there, some money that we are not getting right now that we could be getting, and maybe we can have this studio work on a different project that they actually want to do. So I feel like the way that they're doing things is crazy. And what you mentioned about the cloud too is something that people love to dismiss. But like, yeah, a lot of like cloud services are active right now, like Boosteroid and GeForce Now, which you can have in your console because you can have GeForce on your Xbox. It's actually a thing, right? And you can have Boost too, which I tried to, and you can in there play the Sony PlayStation games already. So for a long time, the Sony PlayStation fanboy who talked down on Starfield, they play Starfield from the cloud, uploaded screenshots at 720p, knowing damn well that they were playing the native version of the game, right? To make it look like it was ugly, but they were playing from the cloud, many of them. And if the game is already available in the cloud and people can play it, so why don't give people the opportunity? Gamers, I'm not talking about ponies, fuck them. I'm talking about actual people, actual gamers, people who love this shit, not people who hate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people who love gaming. Like, why don't give them the opportunity to play it natively too, right? And then you can do that right away on Xbox, right? And then you can do it later or at a disadvantage when it comes to like multiplayer and all that at the moment with cloud, right? But if you're really waiting for a vow right now, I promise you that it's not going to be next month. Everybody's going to be done with a vow. And by the time that like Indiana Jones situation. How y'all felt about Sony PlayStation fanboys playing Indiana Jones? I don't feel like that made me feel any type of way. I had like 1 hour and 10 minutes play of Indiana Jones. And you know why? People are going to be like, oh, you haven't played Indiana Jones. I can because I have way too many freaking games to play. Y'all don't understand, bro. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Why haven't you played Indiana Jones? Because I was playing Call of Duty, because I was playing Stalker, and they dropped Indiana Jones right on my face. So I was still playing freaking, like, it's just crazy. Like, what are we talking about? And then they dropped Ninja Gaiden. I dropped automatically like 24 hours on the Ninja Gaiden 2. I'm already 18 hours on Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. So when is my time going? To games. I don't have to buy or play a specific game. Like, that doesn't mean that I didn't put it in the backlog. It's right there. I get to it when I get the chance, when I'm in the mood, but I have options. Do you have options right now? Your only option is to live in limbo and wait on your way station. So what's going on with Power Boss? Let me know. What do you think about all this, man?
it's just funny to see everybody that's trying to downplay anything Xbox is doing. If you want games, you're coming to Xbox.
Yes, sir.
If you are enjoying games, if you are a fan of games, you're coming to Xbox. There ain't no way about it. If either that or you're stuck playing your old games on PlayStation because they ain't got nothing new coming out. They're getting drip fed Xbox games. And if you're on PC, you're playing the best quality of games and you're playing so many other games that it doesn't even matter.
That's right.
Because what did we get on PC? We got Path of Exile 2. We got Diablo 1 remake.
Woo!
Okay.
We got this what is it like this old remake, the remaster. What's his name? Oh my god, I forgot. I'm drawing a blank right now, but
Age of Mythology?
Not Age of Mythology, the other World of Warcraft. No, World of Warcraft, no, StarCraft. I'm sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
StarCraft. We did get
StarCraft
that. We get
1 and
we
Brood
get
War.
Doom and 2. Doom 1 and 2. We got that too. That counts too. And that's a new game that being reworked. They added multiplayer. They added a bunch of shit.
And Xbox games that you could only play on PC, such as Ara, History Untold.
Towerborn.
Towerborn.
At the moment, yeah.
And that's coming to console sometime, hopefully this year, supposedly.
Yep.
And when it comes down to it, what are you going to do? You're either playing an Xbox game, playing a PC exclusive game, or you're waiting for an Xbox game on a PlayStation.
Yep.
And the whole narrative, I know, now that it's going to PlayStation, it's a good game. I'm sorry. The fundamentals of the game are not going to change just because it's on PlayStation.
Yep.
Because I hear rumors, that supposedly this coming week, that Sony State of Play on the 14th, the day after Avowed Early Access launch, they're having the State of Play, and supposedly Starfield is going to finally, after 2 years, get the announcement for the PS5 launch.
Key phrase, after 2 years. We've been playing Starfield. I have about 200 hours of Starfield. And for a long time, we've been talking about how great this game is. And I even posted it online. I did a Twitter post, X post. And, I was saying like everybody should have, should try, every gamer should try Starfield at least once because it's quite the experience. And I felt really amazed by the things that Starfield was doing, even though there were some things that they could definitely improve, right? That we can all agree on. But that doesn't mean that we have to hate the game. We love the freaking game. I played the shit out of it, bro. So honestly, it's just wild that, that people think that now the games are good. Now Forza is amazing. Now we want to play Forza when we've been telling you for a long time that Forza has been amazing. And we played Forza for a long time too. So why not have others play Forza too? Forza is also, I was saying it in my video yesterday, there's licenses involved with Forza. So remember what happened with Forza 4 recently? It got delisted. Some people got pissed off, but that's the reality. So how much longer would Sony PlayStation fans have Forza 4 based on these licenses and the announcement of the new game that may come or not to Sony PlayStation? Because what Xbox could do is like, okay, it's going to PlayStation, but we're going to give it a window like we did with Indiana Jones, or even better yet, which I think is what they should do, is to, put in day and day, bro. You know what I mean? Flood that shit with games, because you Sony PlayStation fanboys are saying, we're getting your games, but you're not seeing the bigger picture of what Xbox is doing. Xbox is cannibalizing Sony PlayStation game sales.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for a while. Concord drop. What did they do? Concord drop Overwatch new season. Call of Duty beta. What happened? DOA. What happened? Now they're going to drop Gozo Yote. Gozo Yote. We're going to drop Ninja Gaiden 4. What you going to play? Look, some people have it good and they got money and I play everything. I got it all. I got $150 right now to drop on the games I want to play. But some other people with jobs, with wives, with kids, with responsibilities, they gonna have to choose. which one they're gonna buy that month.
So I
And
just
that-
I got 4 days in Starfield myself.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like some gamers might be, oh, I'm gonna definitely get Ghost of Jotei, but some others are gonna be, I'm gonna get Ninja Gaiden. You know, and you know what's gonna happen? Like that's gonna like take sales away from Sony PlayStation right on the turf. I gave you the analogy, you know, last week about me going to your house, getting naked, asking, you know, your wife to make me a sandwich, and people laugh. But that's a reality. That's literally what's going on. It's like Coca-Cola walking in Pepsi store and saying, we have this new flavor, sell it here or else. And then, like, yeah, we're not gonna sell your shit. That's advertisement too. That's what companies don't want to do that. And that's what Sony PlayStation don't want Xbox to do this. They really don't, but they can say no because they cry like bitches, right? They cry like bitches when Xbox said, you know what, we're tired of your shit. We're tired of you blocking games to the actual gamers. We're gonna get Activision. And what that's that. And you know, Gene lying, flying, Gene Ryan had to cry around Brussels and all of Europe to stop the deal. And you know
He
what?
failed.
He failed. He made it worse because now they get less for Call of Duty and they have to allow Xbox to put games in there and they can say nothing because they were like, oh, you're going to make everything exclusive. Xbox is like, yeah, okay, that's your argument. Oh, shit, you're so dumb. You're so dumb because like it's not about exclusive. It's never been about exclusive. It's been about eating you all. Like, you know what I mean? Like swallowing you.
Pause.
Adentro, Bolsonaro, adentro. It's about that. It's like about a company, you know, swallowing another company, like being bigger inside the own turf, which is like mad disrespectful. Not only that, but it's cannibalizing your sales. People are gonna have at one point, you ponies are gonna get tired to play to get mocked at buying $70 games that you call mid that we get to play basically in our subscription service.
Yep,
like
pretty much.
Y'all gonna get bullied to hell because it's a soccer thing to be playing. You know, like the majority of the games are coming out of Xbox, right? Xbox is releasing the majority of the games. So where are you gonna go? You're gonna go to the games right away? Like all of the guys that love to talk the VIP, we VIPs. We gotta play the shit first. What you on now? Like what y'all are? Like y'all forgot about that? Now y'all want to wait? Y'all remember when you say, oh, but Steam people gotta wait for Spider-Man? You know, it's gonna come to a time that nobody's gonna have to wait for nothing. And it's funny to see all these Sony PlayStation fanboys saying here that Sony PlayStation won't do it. That Sony PlayStation won't do it. That they won't do it on PC. That they won't put the games on Xbox when you know damn right they do. And they might say, like, oh no, MLB made him do it, but you know why? Nobody makes anybody do nothing. There had to be something like a strategy in there, something in there that tells you like the reason why we're putting this game everywhere is because we want more people to play it, not less people to play it. And you're not gonna ruin my franchise because you keeping and gatekeeping gamers away like you did with Final Fantasy. A lot of people are fed up. Like that's what Final Fantasy on Steam and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, it could have been still one of the biggest franchises, but they ruined it. And you know what? Square Enix know that. And that's where they stopped at. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Let me see what the hell this shot talking about. Thank you for coming. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Y'all already know the deal. We're putting in work. We're talking that shit. Hey, yo, we got John Dress, the artist, Agent Slugger in the house. Peace Pain. Dímelo, Bobby. Boricua's in the house. Agent Slugger with a light service announcement. Hit the like button, damn it. Brett Gene Bryan in the house saying, I'll be smacking the usual donkey suspects on Gears and Halo to see how much of a gamer they claim to be. I only asked my good friend Phil Spencer to disable the option to turn off crossplay. Yeah, that was what the video was about yesterday that I uploaded. Some Sony PlayStation fanboys want to turn off crossplay. And, you know, Suitech got exposed as a pony. And I got it right here, all in camera. We're going to talk about it. Thank you for bringing it up. Let me see the crossplay thing. That I think it was Jay Barry, the one who like who put it, and I got that. I definitely.
He was one.
Yeah, and then Subitek follow him.
Yep.
I actually got the screenshot here. I don't even have to get on Twitter. Let me go. Let me get the thing here real quick.
That's why I was saying earlier that I think it's really important to have the conversation in terms of playability, because when you think about like where games are being playable, all this stuff about where games are releasing, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. We could all play each other's stuff.
Yeah, but let me go ahead and share my screen. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. So that's a screenshot. So as you can see, Jay Barry said playing Forza Horizon 5 and turning off crossplay is going to be great. Not only that, he also said that he wasn't interested in Forza a couple of months ago or something. I also got the screenshot. Let me see if I find it. Let me see if I find it. I got everything here, bro.
That energy.
Look, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right here. Look. So you can see Sony PlayStation fanboys.
You're not showing it.
Hating. Look at it. What does it say?
Yep.
Don't care for Forza, to be honest. But then he want to play it and he want to turn off crossplay. But that wasn't the end of it, though. I'm going to show you right now something even funnier. Yeah. Do you guys know Subitek? Y'all know Subitek.
Yep.
So remember that Jay Body tweet that I just showed that he said we're going to turn off crossplay in Forza 5? Oh, yeah. All right. Let me show you something real quick. This is what Subitek had to say about that. If I can freaking do it. God damn it. Hold on. I had too many fucking tabs. Okay, here we go. This is what he had to say about it. He said, that's the first thing we do, Barry. I mean, what do you guys think about that? About the first thing that you guys do, turn off crossplay? Cowards,
bad gamers, and what if there is no option to turn it off?
There better not be, Phil Spencer. Do not give these guys a place to run. They want the game.
Nope.
They're gonna get the ass whooping that comes with it.
Yep. But you know what? This is one of the things that I like to say that I'm proud about the Xbox community. And I have to say, first off, the Xbox community, when they said that Forza Horizon was going to PlayStation, the way they reacted was positive. Right? Was positive. Some people cried, the usual suspects. I can count them with the fingers in my hand, the people who cried, right? But the gaming community, when you go into the announcement and you separate the fanboys crying about exclusives, crying about this and that, the comments were like, yeah, more players. Hell yeah, more people to race with. Oh my God, Forza is getting bigger. Oh my God, y'all don't know what's coming. It's gonna be such a great time to play Forza with my friends that have all the platforms. Oh my God, this should have been done from the beginning. Oh my, like everybody's sentiment around the game is like more people should play it, and that's a beautiful thing. Because look, I'm not here to say that Microsoft is the best company ever. I could care less. Like I said, I don't care about how much money they make and none of that. I care about a good value. But what they're doing is a beautiful thing for gaming. Think about it. They're breaking the barriers, making exclusives go away in a sense, to one extent, so that people have more access to games that we play, bro. So how is that a bad thing? So you're a gamer, and this is a bad thing for you. Like, all I got to ask you is like, get off my fucking channel. That's not what we do here. We want more people to play games. We want these games to be successful. We want the gaming industry to recover, to heal. We want more people included in video gaming. That's what we want. And I'm not talking DI. I'm talking about people with actual disabilities. Colorblind people, motion sickness people, talking people who missing a hand, missing a feet. You know what I'm saying? Can't see, the blind, the deaf. I'm talking about that. And Xbox does a great job at that. It's giving you more accessibility to the way you game, bro. How is that a bad thing? Why am I mad? Xbox Play everywhere is amazing. And I'm telling you this, the reason that that hasn't taken off for real is because y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. And you still got the nerve, bro, because I've seen people in the freaking comments saying, oh, the only reason I don't buy games on Xbox is because I'm afraid to lose my library. When Xbox, out of all the freaking platforms of consoles, is the one that respect that shit the most.
Yep.
Who gives you access, who gives you retro compatibility, who gives you dev mode so you can emulate.
I brought this up on somebody's channel not too long ago. I forget whose, but if you're playing PlayStation all the way through, right? Every time a new console comes out after the PS3, you lose everything on your library. And the only way that you can play your backwards compatible is by buying the old console. Yep. But if you're playing on Xbox, the backwards compatibility, you just put in your disc. And people are saying, oh, this next Xbox is going to be full digital. I don't see it. Not that they're going to keep making games.
It should be. It should be. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that's where technology is heading. This is like walking around with a Walkman still.
Not what I mean. Not what I mean. I think they're going to go full digital with games. But I do think that they're still going to have a disc drive because of the backwards compatibility. Unless they have some sort of program where you can put a disc in, register it on your Series X. It's now in your library. You don't give a shit about your physical anymore. You still have access to your digital disc.
But I'm going to tell you this, Power Boss. What the fuck is the difference?
Absolutely zero.
I'm going to tell you that. What the fuck is the difference about putting a CD on your drive or on your freaking console than actually playing the game digitally straight from the
store? Absolutely zero.
So start the fucking bullshit, bro. Let technology advance so that we can enjoy and maybe something even better than Game Pass can happen.
Oh, no. I'm not saying, like I said, new games that are going to release are going to be digital.
I feel you, Power Boss. You're talking about preservation. The people that still have their physical libraries.
Yes.
I agree. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, what's the difference? Is you able to play these games?
The games themselves are going to be all digital. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
New games are going to be all digital. I'm talking about for games, gamers that have the physical libraries, have a way for them to transfer all their physical to digital so that they can get rid of the physical. Keep the digital.
Yep.
That's
what I'm saying.
I will say this about that.
Mm-hmm.
I will comment about real quick. When we went to digital during the Xbox 360 era, I had a whole gigantic physical library. But over time, I noticed that they were dropping a ton of games on Games with Gold, or they were putting games on crazy sale, in the digital store. So slowly, I started to replace my physical library with digital, and so I basically had everything. I know there's still some games that haven't been enabled yet. If Microsoft rectifies all the old games that people have in their physical library, where they can guarantee like that whole library gets brought over regardless, like maybe they have some kind of new program where they just drop the whole old library in all at once, like regardless of licensing or whatever BS. Like if you would just do us that favor and drop every game that people have, like what people got on 360, everything, like they're out there. Drop the 360 library, drop the whole Xbox One library in there, and I think slowly people are going to come around to like, okay, I could just preserve these physicals as collector's items now, and I don't necessarily need the discs. And they could probably offer like a US version in the future for like people that still got their physicals.
Bro,
I agree.
I agree. As I'm fighting this boss here in Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, it's got to be the worst boss. And here, you know what I was doing? I was just letting everything happen. I just wanted to see what he was doing to study him, like whether he had a pattern or not. And that you have to learn like this, trial and error. But I literally spent like a whole freaking day trying to fight this boss, man. Fuck this boss. It's the helicopter. It's so badly done. But the combat in this game is so amazing and satisfying that is honestly like my only my only excuse, right, to keep going. But yeah, this was terribly done. This
Yeah.
boss and some of the bosses were really bad too. So I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, I agree with you, Archangel. I love that Xbox is still giving you people the option to, even though if they gonna get completely digital, which shouldn't be a thing that you should care about that much because the whole world is digital right now. Like even DVDs are obsolete. So what follows? Like video games on CDs is only natural, right? Because we now got like the USB memory. You can literally put a game in here and just plug it in your console. You don't need nothing. Like, bro, we're living in cyberpunk times, and that's just the truth. And technology continues to advance. And now with the cloud, look, a lot of people are saying the cloud's not ready yet, but yeah, the technology will continue to advance. Maybe it gets to a point that you can, play there decently, right? Which I already do. I can play games on the cloud recently. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey in my VR headset. I lay down and I chill, and that's one of the games that I play in there because it's kind of chill. You go walk around, fight some people, and they look for collectibles, synchronize, and find secrets and whatnot. It's just an interesting world, and it's just so chill to do it, right? So I feel like, yeah, some of these games are playable. I wouldn't say that this is like playable yet at the level of multiplayer, even though I have played Call of Duty in there and it didn't feel too bad, but it's also not the optimal way, especially when you're playing against people that are playing on $5,000 rigs or Xbox Series X and PlayStation PS5 Pros or whatever. So you obviously at a disadvantage. Yeah, fighting games are not good, but like single player games, which are the games that you love to cap for, they perfectly fine to play on the cloud. I promise you, bro. Games like Death Stranding, like you could play that with your eyes closed in the cloud. And other games like Assassin's Creed, maybe like a light action game, not something like Ninja Gaiden would be like super hard, but you can play like something like Gungrave, something that is like, maybe even something like Borderlands that is like, kind of chill, depending on what difficulty you're playing. So I'm saying cloud's taking off, and Boosteroid now is killing it. That's a big way for people in Brazil playing Boosteroid now, because they added a new server in Brazil. So now the thing is that these people from Brazil are playing PlayStation games on their Xbox because they connect their Steam accounts to Boosteroid. Then you use Boosteroid on your web browser. Yes, Xbox has a web browser, and it's not a PC, even though you can freaking, connect your mouse and keyboard. You can literally run anything that's on the Windows Store. And look, it's not a PC. But, well, whatever you guys say. But
you can play PlayStation games that way.
And you can emulate. And you can use dev mode. And you can play whatever CD you want. So, I mean, Xbox is the closest thing to a PC out there. I'm not even kidding. And if you haven't played a game on Xbox in mouse and keyboard, I know a lot of gamers love mouse and keyboard, but there's some games out there who are designed for mouse and keyboard. And I promise you, Cyberpunk, mouse and keyboard on the Xbox, I promise you, that's the shit. Give it a shot. Mouse and keyboards are cheap, bro. You can get a mouse for like $40 and another keyboard for $50, and it's decent. You can play. I mean, you're not gonna be, killing everybody like Shroud, but you can play. You can even play Call of Duty with mouse and keyboard. You can play Halo with mouse and keyboard. So there's some like the options are out there. The way that you game now is way different than what we used to do back in the 90s. Completely different. I remember having to go to an arcade to play certain games because it wasn't available on consoles yet. It was only arcade.
Speaking of arcade, how about that latest drop this week from Xbox? Getting the Marvel vs. Capcom collection finally after all the outrage.
Oh, shit,
awesome,
that's right.
Man. Yo,
that's
crazy.
Right.
We knew that it was going to work out.
What happened
Amazing
to the
how it took
infrastructure?
one conversation from Phil.
Bro, I'm telling you, these devs, what they want is money. They want money. The money right, they make it work. Look at the Black Myth Wukong people. Look at the Baldur's Gate people. Phil went straight to Larian and they told him, you better put this shit on my console right now and stop the fucking cat.
You bastard.
You know what I'm saying? You better make it work. This shit works. This shit is running like a bunch of freaking games that are dope as hell.
Yep. And you know what? They kept their word. They stayed on parity.
I got to. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? I'll clear that fucking boss. It took me a whole fucking day, but I did it. Ninja Gaiden is dope. I'm in love. So, guys, that's what we're talking about. Holy shit. So let me see down there in the comments, and we're gonna continue the discussion here. But shout out to everybody here coming through, man. I see you. I see Young Dreads. I see PS5 Blow in the house. Kill Walker saying physical is almost as dead as Concord because Concord was DOA. Matt Fig saying Microsoft complete domination, leave as service mobile, service subscription, service number one publisher, first party dominant. Sony is cooked. Their first party is MIA, PlayStation Store takeover. And that's exactly what we're saying. And that's what
and they're getting cooked on their own platform.
Yeah. And what I said, my booty wasn't playing when he said we are in the position of outsourcing Sony PlayStation, and they can do it. They can do it. And you know why? Like making you have to make a decision in what games you have to play, the first party games or the Xbox games that everybody's talking about. Because you know what? Word of mouth is also there. It's me telling you, I played this game in Game Pass. Do you have it yet? No, I heard it's coming in April. Oh shit. Yeah, good for you, I guess.
Yeah, I think we need to just say it, man. Like, let's like your boy Phil Spencer, he got PlayStation gamers in full-time jobs for Xbox. Y'all work for Xbox now. You realize that, right?
Yep.
He flipped. He flipped everybody.
Yeah. He changed the game. The game back in 2013 was I sell plastic, right? And once you get the plastic, then I sell you the games. Now is I sell games. I sell a service. You have these many options. You don't have to buy a plastic box, but if you have a plastic box, we also got one that's perfectly capable of playing all these games. Yep. So the one thing that Phil Spencer was saying in that interview was we want our console to be it. Like, as if like we want people to buy our console because that's what they want. The performance that they're looking for, the service that they're looking for, not because, because it's popular, right? That's what he was trying to say. You can buy a PlayStation. It's super popular. Matter of fact, they sell a bunch of freaking PlayStations. But the reality is that, what he's doing is changing the game, disrupting the market. And everybody's looking at it like, PlayStation is looking at it like, damn, what if I flood the Xbox store now? And when they drop,
that's right.
Look at this. This is competition, y'all. And when they drop Call of Duty, I'm like, I don't have Call of Duty, but I make people choose, though. I'm going to drop God of War in there, or The Last of Us. And I'm going to disrupt them in there. And now this is the battle. This is content wars. And you know who's winning. There's zero doubts. Like, matter of fact, last month, Microsoft was the number one publisher over EA, over Tencent.
Yep.
Over all of these like big ass Ubisoft, all these freaking big ass publishers, and Microsoft is leading the way now. What does that tell you? They flooding Sony PlayStation with games to disrupt their market, and that only gonna make competition get better, right? Only and
they're
like
making
if you feel
over
like
60 billion a quarter.
Yeah, if you feel like a victim, now that Sony PlayStation is getting some Xbox games, you feel like a victim, like
I feel like they're working for us.
Oh my God, they're playing my game. The game that I played 10 months ago, they're playing it now. Not only that, I'm saving
or like
money.
Forza Horizon 5, playing it 4 years ago.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm getting ripped off by Xbox. They're giving away my games, but they have to pay and I don't. I'm a sucker. That's literally you guys right now, bro. Crying over getting the better deal. Look, the day that Xbox, put a game on PlayStation and it gives them a better deal, that's the day that I'll be like, oh shit. This is crazy. It fucked up, right? But I don't think they're gonna do that. And even if they do that, we already got the ability to constantly get these better deals. Right? Because let's face it, now Sony PlayStations are gonna be looking at it like, oh, they released Indiana Jones. But now look at the narrative, how they change. Oh, 1 month later, it's in a discount. They're gonna be saying that shit. You know, like Xbox is constantly on discount. You just gotta go to a store. All you gotta do is go to the store, and they always have a sale, bro.
Especially
Always.
if Game Pass, you get an even further discount.
Bro, always. It's crazy. Like how many discounts they have weekly. Like right now, they have free-to-play days. I don't know. If you have seen it, they have Ninja Turtles. New game.
There's always good stuff in there.
There's always good stuff. It's like a 3-hour trial, right? Last week they had Alan Wake, and when you try these games, they already at a discount. They're giving you a discount already. You try it, they add a discount. You have the option to buy it. How is that bad? How is that bad? But now the narrative is gonna be like, oh, Xbox games are cheaper on PlayStation, right? Even though we get them on Game Pass, even though we already get them at a 10% discount, every game on Game Pass gets a 10% discount, yo. Every freaking game. And not only that, the DLC too. Xbox got deals with Fortnite. With Game Pass, you get deals. You don't know that, right? They got the deals with Valorant. You know, they give you discounts for being part of Game Pass. So I don't see how you can be losing as a fan and as a gamer. You saving money, you play more, and I'm losing. Like, you guys are, I don't know what the hell is going on, bro. Why they put him in the water? Must have been that pony powder. Trey Onda in the house is saying PlayStation is playing our leftovers games. We eating good on Game Pass, and that's a fact. It's little leftover. Indiana Jones leftover, already played there. Starfield leftover. Horizon leftover. It's a leftover, and also live service game. Xbox is throwing in there a bunch of live service games. That you know what they do? They consume your time. So the engagement for Xbox games might be even greater than the engagement that the first party. So they winning in engagement, they winning in sales, like, and they're giving you a better price. It's like boom, goddamn. How can you be mad? I don't know. And some people, look, if you mad, that's, you could be mad because you lost an exclusive, and you feel that way. I mean, you gotta be at least 10 years old to feel that way. After you play a game and you're already done with it, like I'm done with Starfield, and then it goes to PlayStation, I'm like, yeah, so what? Like, and then some people will be like, oh, you coping. This is not copium. This is the reality. I already played that shit. What? Isn't that the argument that y'all ponies use with PC players when they play God of War 1 year later? Oh, Sony's not doing that today, so getting a PlayStation is already. But what exclusive does Sony PlayStation have? And that's my argument. I had somebody saying like, oh, well, The Last of Us 2 is exclusive. Yeah, but it's coming on PC like in a month. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exclusive to what?
Spider-Man
came out for
Spider-Man
4.
is exclusive. That shit was exclusive for like 13 months. God of War.
Speaking of Spider-Man, let's talk about that upcoming
ID at
partnership.
Xbox. Yeah, something going on. Oh, I heard this is a rumor taken with a huge grain of salt. The Sony PlayStation was trying to sell Sony. Also, huge grain of salt. Don't be already telling me Demoflow told me. No. I didn't say shit. I heard shit, and I'm telling you guys what people are talking down in these streets. So that's some fucking rumor. Get that shit straight. Disney might be trying to back PlayStation.
Really?
Don't go ahead and believe it, but that's the talking in the street.
I'll have to keep my ear to the floor on that one.
Exactly. Keep your ears to the floor because shit is going down in PlayStation and people don't want to tell you. And look, bro, it makes fucking sense because they're literally the same company. Think about it. The games and the movies they make is literally the same shit. So, I don't know how Sony PlayStation fanboys are gonna feel if that ever happened. And
what's up,
that's just
P-Lump?
speculation.
Hoodie.
But imagine that. The question is, Power Boss.
I think they'd be upset.
This conversation can only happen when you are buyable. When people can buy you, when there's bigger companies around and they can buy you, right? Google Amazon, anybody could buy PlayStation right now. They're literally, they ain't shit. Straight up. Look, besides what you think as a fanboy, that's the reality. Imagine that shit. The meltdowns. But well, that's a speculation. What I'm trying to say is that Xbox is floating PlayStation with games. They're putting a bunch of live service games in there. You know what that means? People are going to be playing those live service games a lot. Like Call of Duty.
I do have this to say.
With a new season, right? Go ahead, Archangel.
Yeah. Yo, I got this to say about this exact topic. Just imagine for a second that you just saw the newest Marvel franchise, whatever project that just came out. You just saw like the new Spider-Verse movie or some joint. And then right under it, even in the suggested section of like Netflix or whatever streaming service is the newest game or all of the games for that franchises. That's the future we're headed towards. Platform,
yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't mean anything anymore. These companies, Netflix, Amazon, all these streaming companies, they want games on their platform. They don't want to make it themselves because they don't know how to do it. But they will surely pay and happily throw money at Marvel so that they can dump all their Spider-Man franchise games right onto the streaming services. And Marvel will take that money gladly. Yep. And Sony will not be able to do nothing about that. People got to face facts about that.
Of course.
Sony wants that money too.
And the license for Spider-Man was rumored to be also like in talk about selling that license. So ID at Xbox is going down. I think it's February 28th, I think. And I think it's going to be cool. That's one of the shows that showed Power, right? One of the years they show Power on ID at Xbox. So yeah. I can't wait to see what they're cooking because they usually got some crazy shit. So shout out to P Lump. I see you, homie. What it do, homie? P Lump in the house. Go follow him. He's got a YouTube channel. It's getting bigger and bigger. It's the P Lump wave. So y'all go ahead and ride it. Huli 18. 10 games canceled. This is the result. Yes, sir. So Sony PlayStation keep canceling games and stuff. Live service game. And Xbox, it's been filling the gaps because Forza Horizon, believe it or not, is a live service game. They continue to update the tracks. They continue to add in-game events. This is live service. You have to purchase certain cards, certain skins, like they have microtransactions in there as well, which is one of the reasons why people love to fucking criticize it. Oh, they have microtransactions. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, you buy it if you want. You can like buy your game.
Buy it now.
If you want something extra, you have to pay for it. It's like going to McDonald's and be like, oh, can I get a Big Mac? Yeah. Do you want the combo? And you say, no, I don't want the combo. I just want the burger. And then when you get the burger, it's like, oh, but fries are not included. No, motherfucker. Like, you want the fries? You need to get the combo. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. Hello, hey, P-Lo with the tweet say, play my theme song.
Yo.
Which one is that? Is that DOA? Are you asking for DOA? Holy shit, what is DOA, bro?
Monday, February 24th is the it at Xbox.
DOA, yeah, DOA, 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 Demoflow gaming, claiming Congo, Petty, DOA, DOA.
Toma, DOA, shout out to P-Lo. Thank you for coming through, bro. So, man, what were you saying, Power Buzz, that you were saying about ID at Xbox? You were giving the date. What was it again?
Yeah, Monday, February 24th.
February 24th. I love it, man. And look, I've been showing a lot of love to indie developers and to indie games in my Twitter timeline. If you go in there, I'm usually sharing some new games that they, and I immediately put them on my wish list. Either on Steam, on Xbox, whatever I can, you know what I mean, wish list these games. And some of them look incredible. They have some very, very nice ideas that AAA developers should be like paying attention to, right?
Absolutely.
So, always keep an eye open for indie games because what's indie today might be the big game later, which usually is like that. They usually cook some ideas and then big games think of it like, we should go ahead and get this idea and make it 10 times better and with increased, production value. And that's how the big games come out. But back to the conversation of Xbox cannibalizing, Sony PlayStation sales from within. How do you think that Sony PlayStation is going to respond to this? And I'm going to start with like Archangel. What do you think they're going to do? Because it feels like the narrative has fit from exclusive to give me a good price and allow me to play more. So I think that's where it's heading, and I think that's what we want as a consumer. It's a beautiful thing. So what do you think? How do you think Sony PlayStation is going to respond to Xbox flooding them with games? I want to hear from you, Archangel, and then we're gonna go with Power Boss.
I think there's only one answer to this, and that's to flood Xbox with PlayStation games. I mean, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. So, Sony came out and said multiple times, like, yo, these games is expensive and not cash, but in human cost, like, we gotta, people, Amy Hennig was talking about somebody almost died at their desk making Uncharted. Like, it's crazy out there making the types of games that, and they was talking even how expensive it is to get the games to be in a perfect state. And he's like, we got to find a new way to fund these games. So we got to start doing things differently. They just admitted it straight up. Like, that's why they came out and they was like, people, old pillars of success, outdated. Hello, we got to, like, change shit up. Like, they was trying to tell us that they were trying to tell the PlayStation fan base and the investors this whole time, and no one was listening. Like, there's a reason that they're going to be putting these games on cloud and platforms that can service other platforms, even competitors. And, their overhead is crazy. Even the advertising is crazy. Like, they need this money. Like, these 10 canceled projects and the demoted CEOs and all of this stuff, they're going to move to a multi-platform strategy. We're going to see PlayStation games going to some disrespectful places, and y'all got to buckle up. Power Boss, what you got to say about this?
I absolutely agree. They're testing the waters. They're sending over the old games, Forza Horizon 5. Give them Redfall. Give them our bad games too. Let them. No, I'm serious.
No, for real, yeah.
I want them to show, okay, just because it's going to PlayStation, how it's going to be, what it is now, and how different it is from launch. Okay, send over day and date games. We already know that Doom is going. We already know that they're getting Forza Horizon 5, which is not new, but we got Outer Worlds 2 that's going. And I want Xbox to show Sony PlayStation what the difference is between going day and date, porting a good game, porting a bad game, and porting an old game. Because once Sony has those numbers, they will see the numbers that Microsoft is going to be pulling by porting a good game, a bad game, day and date, and not day and date. And why it is important for them to not wait. Xbox went day and date back in 2016 on PC day one.
Yep.
Okay. And when they start porting games that are multi-platform on launch, we are going to see the numbers, and there's nothing that can take away from, why. And I guarantee Sony PlayStation is going to start Wolverine, Intergalactic, who knows what else they have coming out that are going to start coming, because if Phantom Blade Zero, the devs said that Xbox isn't off the table, we don't know if there's a port in the works for it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But if that game eventually comes to Xbox too and PC, they're going to see, okay, this game was highly anticipated for PlayStation. People are looking forward to it. There's a lot of people, even C-Money, who likes Naughty Dog, not Naughty Dog, Insomnia.
Yeah, he likes Naughty Dog and Insomnia.
Yeah, because there's one Ghost of Yote. The Ghost of Tsushima sequel. Ghost of Tsushima.
But that's Sucker Punch.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sucker Punch. And
we're
looking forward. I know. But we're looking to see if Ghost of Yote is a highly anticipated game like GTA 6. And it's not going to be that big blockbuster because everybody's been waiting for GTA 6 for the last 13 years. But if Ghost of Yote is highly anticipated, bring that over day one and look at the difference.
Yeah.
Show the difference. And I guarantee PlayStation will follow Microsoft once again and do multi-platform day one.
I mean, that's what the future is headed.
They won't regret it. They'll be making more money hand over fist, hands down. Exclusivity is dying.
It is dying, and it's not only dying because people are not buying it, which is one one of the reasons why I feel like it's dying. It's like people are not really buying these exclusives, and you may argue. And I saw somebody today on Twitter posting like, "Oh, mention 3 multi-platform games that I forgot to put market that have reached more people than Mario Kart 8." I think that's what he said. And look, game sales doesn't mean reach, right? One thing is selling, another one is reaching. Because Fortnite, for example, hasn't sold shit because as a game doesn't really sell. Like people don't buy Fortnite like that. It's free to play. That's the reach. And so many people play from different platforms. People play Fortnite on the tablet. Fortnite started it all, bro. They decided, oh, well, you know what? We need to be everywhere, in the tablet, in the phone, in the cloud, natively, for everybody. And that's where we're heading right now. And it makes sense because, bro, come on. You cannot tell me that there's a Sony PlayStation game out there that can't run on the Series S. Come on. You got to tell me people are going to be Ratchet and Clank because of SSD. Bro, get out of here. That's bullshit. That was debunked. There's computers out there way worse than the Series S, and then still playing all these games too. So what are you talking about, bro? It's just a matter of the devs actually putting in work and making it work. So the technology is compatible.
Armored Core 6.
Mm-hmm.
That was on all 3 platforms and PC day one, and that runs no different on any of the platforms.
Yeah, Racer Ultron, AEC for live in the house. What's going on, player? He said PlayStation devs can even develop games for PlayStation 5 and PC in parallel currently. How they going to do simultaneous release on PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox, and Switch 2? They aren't capable. And that might be one of the reasons why we see a delay in some of these games, even in Xbox, right? Maybe that's one of the reasons why the Indiana Jones port for PlayStation was delayed, or maybe later, is because they need to continue to work on those ports, because it's not the same to to having to develop for all platforms. It takes a little bit more time, which could come at a bit of the disadvantage. But the cadence that we're seeing coming from Xbox and the output of the first party games is like they putting in work. These people out here are not playing. They actually developing, and the games are actually on the way. In fact, they here already. The games are here already. People cannot tell me Xbox got no games. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with Game Pass, even his first party might limp a little bit. We can see Game Pass still dropping day one releases like Eternal Strand, Sniper Elite, the Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Remastered, and more. So I feel like Xbox is in a great position to outsource Sony PlayStation from within. And that's crazy. So the way that I see that Sony's responding is maybe Archangel. I wouldn't go as far as saying that they're putting the games on Xbox yet, but I would say that they making their games more accessible. And they've already started doing that, which I uploaded here last week, that they removed the online requirements and the PSN requirements to access the games from PC, specifically Steam, and I think Epic Games too, because they put games on Epic too. People think that it's only Steam, but they put games on Epic too. You can play God of War on Epic Games too. So it's not only Steam, it's like every freaking store out there. So not to mention GeForce, Boosteroid, that you can use these games too. So multi-platform strategies out there, but they're still waging on these console wars. So let's see who gives up first in consoles, right? Because as far as I know, Xbox still has hardware coming who could really be crazy, and it could like really disrupt the market if Xbox decides to put Steam and Epic and open up every freaking store. They could do Battle.net. They can put everything, Ubisoft Plus, everything as an app or something in the console, so that people can use with the integration already that they have on mouse and keyboard, right?
Yep,
which is already great. Not only that, most of the Xbox games How are they? First person perspective. So VR capabilities. Also, there's rumors out there. I think who was it? Was it the Halo guys? 343. Not well, Halo Studios now.
Yeah.
They hired a VR mode support guy. They hire
Yep, I saw
somebody
that.
who does mods for VR in Halo. There's a mod hanging around the Halo VR, Halo Infinite. And they hired the person who did this shit. They were like, how? Show us. So God knows, maybe Xbox is like, okay, VR ports too. You know what I'm saying? Now you can play Halo in VR.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna make the VR per se, but we're gonna put it on Meta. We're gonna put it on the Steam one. We're gonna put it on whatever VR headset that is. We're gonna put it on the sunglasses that they have right now. They have glasses now that they VR. If you got, in case you didn't know,
I know somebody who has one.
it's crazy now. So technology is advancing in a way that Xbox is moving is like they thinking 10 years ahead. So what Sony PlayStation is doing is like they thinking about how we fix this shit right now, how we plug the hole, right? That's basically what they're doing. But then 10 years later, they have to plug it again and plug it again. That's why they're declining. Xbox is like, we got tired of plugging the hole. We're about to like build a whole new foundation and a whole new building and everything. We're going to build from the ground up, something brand new. So that's what they're doing. And that's what they're lying right now. Services is the shit right now. And it's so convenient not having to go to the movies to watch a movie and pay $50, popcorn, this and that, the gas that you spend, all of that. You spend about $100 just going to the movies, watch a movie when you can watch it in your house. You know, while you're eating your dinner that you cook with the groceries that you bought. And that's, you know, you still got the option, and the option going to the movie theater is still going to go exist. But, you know, like being home is what it's at. So I don't know how you guys feel about this. You guys have anything to say before we move on to the next topic?
Remember? Do you remember in the movie Power On how the VR technology was sort of like part of a service where you subscribe to the software service, but they sent you the hardware part of the service?
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that about that movie?
What was the movie again?
Well,
No.
I was thinking like, what's to say Microsoft doesn't create a whole new higher tier of Game Pass where they send you the hardware too? Like, what's to stop them from sending you the thumb drive for your TV or something like that?
Well, but they already do that. The all access Xbox program that you can buy a console. If you don't have the $500 to spend on the Series X, you can, you know what I mean, do monthly payments. That's one of the things they did with the console, and I think it was like $20 a month or something for a year or two, something like that, something super cheap like that. And you add Game Pass, and it's the same shit. It's just like not official, you know, but that already exists. So I mean, and that already exists in every sense. Like people say, like playing on PC is super expensive, but you can go to Main Gear, you can go to NX, TZ, whatever, and get it.
No, I don't get it from them.
No. I use Main Gear, but there's many other places that you can get, right?
I mean NXT.
Yeah. But I'm saying you can still do it, right? And do monthly payments, and it doesn't have to be expensive. That's another way. And everything like that. You can also use a firm on Amazon now, and you can buy a console.
Did I say Power On? Yo, did I say Power On or Ready Player One?
I don't know.
Okay, Ready Player One makes sense.
Yeah, my bad. I meant Ready Player One. In that movie, the dude was a part of like a service, right, where he got his hardware in the mail. Was he?
Yeah.
Yo, that would be crazy.
Okay, that makes more sense.
My bad, yo. I said Power On. I got.
Hey,
yo,
Ray.
I'm distracted.
Ray said Ultron with the nasty
my bad.
tuds. I'll never get tired of plugging the hole. Oh my god! And they also say they're putting it in Samsung and LG TVs for free. Yeah, so it's so easy to access Xbox games. So it's really like, why are you mad? Like you can already play Xbox games anywhere. What are you mad that they putting it on PlayStation? You can already play Xbox games everywhere. Like you literally go to an Airbnb and they have cloud gaming in their TVs installed. You can like just go in with your account and play that if you want to. I mean, it is what it is. I
It's a
don't
wrap.
see anything bad in it. Some people are just crying about it because, you know, I mean, whatever. So let me see what else we got. We got over here to talk about.
I mean, I
So
agree. Put the games on PlayStation and let the games do the talking.
yep, I said just do it. I said just do it. Let me go to my bookmarks.
Yeah,
I
we want to whip
feel
that anyway.
let me see. Because I got something in here that I wanted to share. Oh my god, what is this? Okay, so here it is. These are like the free play days that we have. We got Call of Duty. I have a free trial. 2K25. That's not bad. And Ninja Turtles, Mutant Unleashed. I tried it yesterday, but it was too cheesy for me, so I uninstalled right away. I was literally playing for like 10 minutes, and it was cool though. As a kid, I would have loved this shit. As a kid, woo! This would have been my itch. But right now, that was like too damn cheesy for me. So that's that. I wanted to show you. So yeah, if you don't have Call of Duty and you don't have Game Pass and you just have what is it core, you can go ahead and play some Call of Duty. I wanted to talk about some of these. I wanted to highlight this here. This I'm gonna talk this shit. This is gonna be spicy a little bit. But yeah, but shout out to Xbox Gaming. He said this. Well, actually, J Dub said he said Xbox content creators mislead you for financial gain. What? And then Xbox Gaming reposted
What
this.
game?
This is how I saw it. And read this a few times over. This is extremely true. So Xbox content creators mislead you for financial gain. Bro, I want to say this in here, bro. I'm not getting nothing out of this. I'm gonna tell you right here. The reason why I got this channel is because I was quietly playing my Xbox One, having a great ass time, enjoying streaming. I was doing it all. I was having a great time. But Sony PlayStations kept talking shit on Twitter. And I was like, and I went into YouTube and I started seeing these ponies talking down. I'm like, bro, I've been playing a lot of games. What this guy's talking about? And started listening to what they had to say. I was like, this is totally bullshit. And that's how I made. I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm doing it because I love freaking video games. And I hate when people talk down on video games, which is why you Sony PlayStation fanboys do most of the time. All right. So what I'm trying to do here is provide you with some entertainment in a grown up shit, type shit. So that we can continue the conversation about the gaming industry and where everything is headed and be excited for the future, be hyped for
That's
games.
right.
So like this is just crazy. What do you think about this Archangel? I want to get your thing.
Yeah, we doing this for fun, man. Like that's really all this is about. It would be awesome if Phil Spencer or Aaron Greenberg or the Godfather of Xbox, Seamus Blackley came up on here, wanted to chat with us, or even David Jaffe, whatever the case may be. But we just do this because we chilling, because this is what we do. We play games. We want the conversation to be straight up. And, all this talk about Xbox is dying because it's doing this or that move that PlayStation is copying. Like, to me, it makes no sense. They both moving similarly. It's just Xbox is leading the way, because we know PlayStation is a little bit lost right now. And Microsoft's got to set the example on the industry. They've been in the industry for a minute. Feel me? Like, they've been helping developers create games on PC for generations. And then they stepped into the industry because they wanted to bring PC gaming to the living room and keep that. And they did it. Gaming is now one of the biggest in the whole world, billions of players. Mobile gaming's got 3 billion players. Like, we got to start thinking about, like, consoles are not really against, they're more like together, because we're one gigantic audience. There's a lot of people in the Xbox audience. What about you, Paul?
So I got two things to say. Okay. One, the whole thing about being misled, I want to call out the Koala Man, because he himself does not do his research. Period. Point blank, flat out. Okay. And I'll get to that in a minute.
Let him have it.
Razor Ultron was saying that the Call of Duty is multiplayer and zombies only for the free trial too.
Yeah, he did say that. Shout out to Razor Ultron. Thank you for the info, man. But that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, multiplayer and zombies. Let's go.
Absolutely, I love zombies.
Yeah.
I haven't dropped into season 2 for the new map yet. For
oh, we
the
gotta
fourth-
do it. We gotta
fourth-
do it. I still gotta do the third map. I finished the
Same.
second one.
I haven't done the second one yet.
I actually did it with randoms one day, and it was fire.
I need to try it. I need to try it.
Yeah, we need to try
But,
it. Hit me up, bro.
Okay, so going back to X-Vault, okay, calling out, propping up J-Dub. I was on his live stream yesterday or the day before. He was talking about the whole Forza Horizon 5 going to PlayStation and how he's hyping it up. And I'm saying, so if Starfield, this coming week gets announced for PlayStation, you're going to be excited for a game that everybody was downplaying, right? Oh, yeah, I'm going to be hyping up the PlayStation because I'm going to be getting a perfected game. The SSD is going to have, 0 loading times, this, that, and the other. I'm like, dude, it's not going to change the fundamentals of the game. That's first off. And him talking about calling out content creators for misleading their content. Let me just point this out. His latest video, all right? As you know, I'm in Alex's Discord. I'm in C Money. I'm here. I'm a whole bunch of Xbox podcasts, and I'm in Porter Rocks. I don't discriminate. If you're a gamer, I'm there. All right? If you're willing to have me, I am in your chat. I will come on your show. I will give my bars. Yeah, I'm a PC gamer at heart, but I own every platform. Right? So in his latest video, he was trying to call out, oh no, it's Alex, on Alex's latest video, talking about how exclusives are dying because of Jason Schreier's tweet saying console exclusivity is becoming obsolete. Right? And he was trying to get a one-up on him, saying that, oh, Xbox fanboy salt, that now we're crying, right? Xbox are crying that Xbox games are going to PlayStation. No, every single one of us are saying the same thing. Let it go. We want to show them who the real gamers are. Make the multi-platform experience the true multi-platform experience, and let's go head-to-head gamer for gamer, right? So I said, all right, after 6 minutes, I had to stop his video, and I can't watch the rest of it because it's literally that garbage. All right. And I said, you need to do your research, X-Vault, because the two people that he showed in his tweets, I did my research. I went onto Twitter. I pulled up their profiles. The first one was somebody named Pluto Boy. He is a Canadian hockey fanatic. He is not a gamer, and he values cloud gaming. He doesn't care about the plastic box of any console or PC for that matter. He wants cloud. All right. So I said the second example, you're mocking the Xbox brand as being a fan of the brand, not a fanboy. Okay. So I said in the opening clip, you mentioned Kid Smooth because he pulled up Kid Smooth. And Kid Smooth was saying, okay, we're giving one of the big tentpole titles, Forza, right? Why can't Sony let go of one of their old games? Spider-Man. We know that at the Direct there's something with Spider-Man coming up because they showed Miles Morales' face. We don't know what it entails. We don't know if it's shadow dropping day and date. We don't know if it's coming later this year. We don't know if it's just announcing that, hey, an Xbox port is finally coming for the old Spider-Man 2018 and Miles Morales games. And who knows, maybe Spider-Man 2 as well. It just released on PC. Why the hell not? But Kid Smooth was saying, specifically in X-Vault's clipping of Kid Smooth, game is going. Why isn't Xbox getting anything back? And to be fair, I'm thinking to myself, what games does PlayStation have that Xbox might want? Because everything that PlayStation has, story-driven narrative games, Xbox has in spades, plus other genres that we don't care what PlayStation has. If you have a PlayStation, then you're going to have those games, right? Or you're going to wait for the PC port. Because right now, the PlayStation 5, they launched an entire console. This is the first time in all their generations of consoles that they have launched a console without a single game announcement.
That's brutal.
And I want to say this too: who in the hell here bought a Xbox to play PlayStation games? Because I sure didn't. Like the
Right.
reason I bought the Xbox is because I wasn't interested in Sony PlayStation games like that. Because the option has always been there, but I always gravitated towards Xbox, which is like, nothing bad. I could have gravitated the other way, right? And there's really nothing wrong with it. What's really wrong is like talking down on all the gamers because they play games a certain way or because they pay games on a certain way. I put in there that I have bought the premium upgrade for a Valve, right? I posted like shit, like no hesitation. I bought it right away. And some of the comments were like, "Oh, so cheap. Why didn't you buy the whole game?" It's like, why in the hell am I gonna buy the whole game? I'm gonna continue to be using Game Pass. I'm pretty sure that if I want to finish a Valve and the game really grabbed me, I'll have plenty of time to finish it. And then, it's just like fire and forget. And if I ever want to play it again, I could buy it at a discount, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could always do that. I already have the premium. You never lose what you bought. So if I bought the premium upgrade, I still get the deluxe stuff if I buy the whole game later.
Absolutely.
So it's really like a win-win situation for me. I don't feel like, like I'm losing nothing. And it's also like Xbox is giving you enough for you to like, there's way too many games to play, bro. Pablos,
Yeah, we got a lot.
Every Xbox gamers right now is like scrambling because you just got Ninja Gaiden. Not only that, you got Stern of Strand, you got Sniper Elite, Avowed coming next week, South of Midnight the next month. Then you got Two, then you got Expedition 33, then the June show.
Yeah.
Boom,
Nautica 2.
Like, you're not gonna be able to buy all these games, bro.
So
I promise you're not.
So to go back on my rant with Xbox real quick,
Yeah.
right? So I said, we know that he bought his Xbox a while back. He was proud of it, but why am I going to play that? What do I have on my Xbox that I want to play, right? Because we know he's a Sony fanboy. He says he console wars with facts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I asked him a simple question. We know he bought it. Does he still have it? That's simple as that. Does he still have it? Because we know he plays Overwatch. He streams that God knows how many times a fucking week.
He loves Overwatch.
All right. And I said, do you play anything else? Because we know that Sony hasn't dropped a game in quite a while, especially anything worth it playing. Helldivers 2 was last year. So unless he's playing that, which we know he's not.
He's playing Astrobot. Like, if you're playing Astrobot all this time, you should have been done by it like by now. You should have been bored about it now. Like,
So
I want to say
responded
this.
to me.
I want to say this. Ponies sometimes act like that you don't get bored of a game. Like, you cannot get bored of a game. Like, if you only have one game, you play it for so long, you're gonna get bored of it. Especially if like it only has a story mode or something. So whatever, keep going.
All right. So he responded to me. He says, you went off on a multi-paragraph rant. So if it is salt, which it's not, because that's what I was calling him out on, he said they're bargaining, port begging, and upset. The people that he was showing in his tweets. And none of them were.
It's wild.
His move was asking a question. And Phil Spencer himself, let's be fair, asked the same question. Why isn't Helldivers 2 on Xbox?
Yeah. Why not?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's not for begging. It's just like a question of like, okay, so you have a
Logical.
multiplayer game that you want people to play, and you're gonna ditch Xbox gamers. Like, this doesn't make any sense. And that's what like multiplayer games always been the ones that people don't mind if they go multiplat. And why is that? Because like that means more people get to play and connect with each other. I have friends.
It makes the fan base larger so the game stays alive.
Exactly. Yeah.
So he said, quit spinning. You made yourself take the hardest L of the week. I'm like, what L? I'm pointing out that you don't know how to do salt content. Because what is salt content? You're making a wound and then you're rubbing salt in it because there's literally salty. That's the whole point of the meme of salt content. Right.
But that's the thing. When you try to do salt content and you stop doing gaming content that is actually gaming shit and talking about games and shit, that's the fucking problem. Because like, even though we do some of the salt content, we always talk about games in here and our experience playing games. We have a section here about what games are we playing We usually talk about all of that. What games can you play for free? This is a gaming damn show. This is like Soul. Yeah, that is Soul. But we talk about the gaming industry. We talk about the ponies. But we most important thing in this show is the fucking game, which is why I always got gameplay here for you. So keep going, bro. You're muted. All right. Technical difficulties.
Microphone's messing up.
Messing up.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. Sorry.
Yeah,
So I was just on this. Just had this interaction with him yesterday, right? And you brought up his tweet, you know, quote tweeting J-Dub about misleading information when I was simply pointing out he is misleading with everything he's doing in his content right now.
Yep. Saying that we
talk about games, yes.
Yeah.
We talk about games here, yes. But there are Salt content creators. Oh no, it's Alex, Garo the Rage, Klutzy King. There are others out there that do the Salt content. I leave it to them. Fratenga.
Yeah.
And I said, I have all platforms. I am in the gaming community. I told them every channel that, or not every channel, but I told them a lot of the channels. I said, hey, I'm on Oh No, It's Alex. I'm here. I'm on C Money and Doodle. I'm on
you're everywhere, literally.
Porter Rock. I went to J-Dubs yesterday, and I have conversations about games. I don't give a shit about the platform wars and the console wars. I care about the difference in the games. If the game is better on the PlayStation, fine. Enjoy your game on the PlayStation. I know my PC is better than both consoles, so if I don't like it on my Xbox and I get it on my PlayStation, I'll enjoy it on my PC.
That's right.
So his answer, okay, when I said this, you know, and I'll end it after this, he said, all you had to say was two key things here. That I follow Alex and that I own all platforms, so I'm a fake neutral.
We already showed you our fake neutral earlier. So
I probably have more games on PlayStation than he has in his whole library across all his platforms. And that's just one of my platforms.
Yeah, that's just insane. But let me see what chat is saying, bro. So we got Dark Angelic in the house. He's saying better safe than Sony. Oh shit. Arrow 2 saying I'm buying the premium upgrades for Valve, Safamina, and Doom to Dark Ages. Perfect way to support the devs even more while saving with Game Pass. Exactly. And I did get Starfield. I did get the early access for Indiana Jones. I did get all of them. Like I usually do it because I'm a content creator. I want to be there so that I can make a video about it, talk to you guys about it here in the channel, play this game so I can talk about it, because I feel like sometimes people talk about the games that they haven't even played. And they even go back to like, oh, do you remember this game? Like, bro, yeah, did you play it? Yeah, I played it, but homie, you were 5. You were 5. You didn't know any better. Like, there's some games out there that I thought they were horrible. And as a kid, I loved them. But I go back to them and like, this is so badly done. Like, a perfect example is Ninja Gaiden Razor Blades 3 right here. I'm fighting this boss. And look, it's so bad design that he interrupts my attack. And I cannot interrupt his attacks. It's so unfair. He grabs me and I can't grab him, and that's bad design. Because like if you're making it do all these things, like I had to literally play like a superhero and just like dash, hit you once, and like it's gonna take me an hour to kill you like that. You know what I'm saying? Because my combos don't land, they don't stun you like they do with other characters. So this is unfair. This is bad design, but we play it because we like it, but that doesn't mean that it's perfect, right?
Oh,
so we gotta
speaking of Avowed, don't spoil it for me. I didn't get the upgrade, and I'm gonna play it when it comes out on the 18th. So don't spoil anything for me.
I won, but I am gonna talk about it here, and I'm gonna show you some gameplay mechanics and some shit that you can do. Maybe a couple of spoilers, but nothing major when it comes to the story, right? So, but I feel you. Avowed is gonna be great. I had a great feeling.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's so colorful. Excited. I like the graphic style, the art style. I like the ability. Some of them, like the one that has the planks coming and grab you from the ground. I like how you can use the gun too. So they got guns in there. I didn't know they had guns.
Yep.
They got guns, and you can use a gun and a sword, or a gun and a shield. Like you can like dual wield your weapons, and I feel that that's gonna be amazing. Not only that, Obsidian is super cool. I don't know if I show you guys, but yeah, I'm gonna go here real quick, and I'm gonna kill the gameplay, and I'm gonna play in the background. This by Obsidian, which they are, go to Obsidian YouTube channel if you're interested. They're doing a lot of fan service with Avowed, and they are
I saw a
doing
little bit of that. Yeah.
like the shorts, like they did with Starfield, but in Avowed, and it's so fucking nice. Check this out, bro. They doing it big, and Avowed marketing, by the way, is going crazy about marketing. So basically, they're doing like a backstory, and they show you the universe and the world, and they talk about like the species and their strengths and weaknesses. And this is what I'm talking about. This is why I love RPGs, because it's so freaking immersive. And if you in the world of Pillars of Eternity is so freaking dope. It's almost like Greek mythology mixed with with folklore, with this and that, and elves and the dwarf. And it's just like, if you like the Lord of the Ring type things, you like the medieval stuff, if you like Skyrim, if you like games like that, like even games like what is it, the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 that just released. Shout out to them. They really killed it, even though there's some controversy in there, whatever. The game is doing amazing in Steam. People are loving it, and they're really talking good. But this is beautiful art by Obsidian. And in here, you can go ahead and watch the rest of the episode, but they showing you the backstory of Avowed. So if you really want to get into it and you really want to nerd out, I would call it a nerd out moment, this is it. Go check out Obsidian, bro. They killing it. I love these things, bro. This is my shit right here. So
I'm really excited for Avowed.
I'm super excited because they giving the game a lot of love. And I don't know if you've seen the marketing pictures around that they have.
Aaron Greenberg's been tweeting out billboards. And,
this like
man,
this is one of the things that the pony butts they gotta chill. The pony butts gotta chill, bro. You're already here. We know them, right? You're not ditching your Xbox and your Game Pass just to get a PlayStation. We know that if anything, if you feel some type of way, you're gonna get a PC next time. You're not gonna go to PlayStation. Why? What are you to be isolated there and miss all this good stuff that's happening on PC and Xbox? Because let me tell you something, Xbox is like, to me, my everything. I'm not gonna lie. Like on my PC, I got right now the Xbox app open. It's not just open all the fucking times, because I'm downloading, I'm scrolling, I'm seeing what's good, I'm checking out the perks. I'm living in the freaking Xbox. Not only that, that's on my PC. When I go on my VR and I'm chilling, I'm in there too. I'm on Game Pass too, checking out what the hell is going on. I'm going on my actual Xbox and I'm checking everything. It's like a beautiful thing. Everything is connected, and it makes it seem like, damn, everywhere I go, I take my library with me. So awesome. I love it.
There's a question in the chat that I'm going to answer, but I want you to read it first, Demo, from Knights of the Realm.
Knights of the Realm. Which one? The first or the second one?
He makes a couple.
So this one?
Yeah.
How? Okay, so Knights of the Realm, shout out. Thank you for coming through, man. How is your PC better than a console? While you PC player, if you don't have a good 4K monitor, you won't enjoy it. So how is it better? What?
I've got an answer for him.
Me too, Manny.
But I'll let you go first.
Okay, so I would say 4K for PC gamers actually is not a thing. Is that we're not into it. Like people who play on PC, they really want those frames. And the best way to get those frames is to lower your resolution. I'm going to tell you something right now. I played right here on my monitor that I'm looking at right now when I'm doing the show is 1080p, 280 hertz. You don't know how that feels, because people have seen 4K, but have you ever tried 280 hertz on an overclock monitor? That's just some wild shit. Okay, right here next to me, I have another 1080p monitor up to 120 FPS, which I use for my Xbox. Right on my other screen right here, for those who see my setup, I have a triple monitor setup. I have another monitor hooked to my computer as well, and this one is 1440p. LG is supposed to look, way better than my 1080p monitor, and it still doesn't. It doesn't. I still rather play on my 1080p, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because what really matters is the quality of the display, not so much the resolution. Not only that, in my 1080p monitors, I can do over 240 FPS, which is fucking amazing for gaming, which is what I want. And look, I was thinking sometimes, check this out, that I would use my other monitor to play other games like campaigns and games that are more graphically demanding. But I've never actually done the switch. I'm like, why? I'm playing so comfortably in here. Everything is running so smooth. I don't really need it. So PC gamers, 4K, yeah, there's some people out there who PC game in 4K. But like, if you go check out the statistics, which been out there, and Sony PlayStation fanboys mock it all the time, the actual resolution that people are playing right now is 1080p, because they want the frames, right? And
There's a couple that are 1440.
Right, and I'm gonna tell you something. Increasing the resolution in your games adds up to your input lag. Okay, so that's why you don't see a Call of Duty tournament or a Counter-Strike tournament in 4K, right? Real gamers would know about this shit, bro. But it's that misinformation out there that 4K is necessary. Not only that, I got also here in my room another 4K TV, and I hook my Xbox in there sometimes, and sometimes I'm running both games. Right? The same game that I'm running on my PC, I'm running it on the Xbox. I do that comparison, not like D-Bash that I won't get on the beat, make a whole video about it, because I'm not into that shit. That's not my jam. I'm not a pixel counter. I'm not an FPS meter, right? But sometimes I'm looking at my PC right here at 1080p, and I'm looking at my Xbox right here in 4K, and spot the difference. It becomes hard. It becomes fucking hard to spot the difference. So I'm gonna tell you this right now: 4K is highly overrated, right? And most of the games that you play, even in your 4K TV, are like they're not even 4K. They use something like PSR or FSR. All right, go for it. Go for it.
I'm gonna add this in because if you have a console that is playing at 4K at 60 or better FPS, right?
Yeah.
And you have a monitor, a TV for your console that can support that. Guess what? You can stream your PC to your TV and still get that same experience.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have a TV or don't have a monitor to do that with, then it doesn't make a difference to you one way or the other. Exactly. But if you have it, then the PC is going to always be better.
Yep.
Because tell me right now, what game on any console is native 4K 60 plus, or as he's saying in here, 4K 120 frames? There's no game on console that's doing that, period. Hands down, that's a flat out lie. Nothing can do it.
And that AK60, that AK60, come on, bro. Stop it. AK60? Who's doing that? You're eating all these lies that Digital Foundry tells you. Oh, AK60 capable. Yeah, capable. They love to throw that word out there. They can do it, but do they do it constantly? Like, get out of here. But yeah, shout out to him for that. That was actually a good question.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
And it's a fair question.
It's a fair question. But yeah, 1080p, high frame rate is what? That's what it's at. And you can do 240 hertz with all the graphics on high. You trust me, that thing is crazy. That thing is crazy. Playing Call of Duty, the campaign, at over 200 FPS and seeing all that shit happening with all these everything is wild. It's wild. You gotta be there. You gotta be there to believe it, man. But Archangel, do you have anything to say about that question? If not, we can move on.
You can move on.
I can move on. Yeah. The fact is, as a gamer, we're gonna play everywhere that we're gonna play. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if it's in a TV, in a big booty TV. I started gaming. My first games that I play, I started playing in a black and white TV. I didn't even have the cable that you needed for the sound on my family game station.
AV.
Bobby, I'm talking about real struggle. You motherfuckers don't know about this shit. You don't know about playing Super Mario for years and one day being like, holy shit, ding, 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 ding. This is the fucking, and I didn't get to hear that while I beat the shit out of this game, and I used to beat it in like 5 minutes, and I didn't get to jam to this. This is crazy. I used to play Contra. Remember Contra? One of my most favorite games to ever play because of the memories that I got with my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. He lives in New York. Shout out to him. Basically my brother. Bro, he used to do the sound effects for the guns because we didn't get the sound. So we used to play.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look, as a kid, it sounds stupid now that we're adult, but as a kid, that's dope. He used to do the sound effects for me. He was like, he's bigger than me, of course. So he's like, and he would go like that. We had a great time, bro. And playing in the black and white TV. So I'm telling you this, bro. Does it fucking matter if you're getting 30 FPS? Does it matter if you're getting 24 FPS? Does it matter really?
It matters if
you're having a great time.
The game.
Exactly, Power Buzz. That's what really matters. And as a gamer, bro, I play off the cloud. Having a 3080 here, perfectly capable of playing games like crazy, and having an Xbox, Nintendo Switch, whatever, I have it all. And I still play off the cloud sometimes in my phone at work. And you say, like, why? It's just convenient.
I wasn't saying you're a pony.
No.
I wasn't assuming or insinuating anything of the sort.
No.
Okay. You asked a question, and I was answering you honestly and seriously.
Yeah.
And to say that PC is trash because it's overrated and all PC players do is hack, and especially games like Call of Duty, it happens on consoles too.
Yep.
Maybe it's not as often and as much, but it does still happen.
Bro, I'm going to tell you this. I know somebody who I stopped talking to because I found out he was cheating in Call of Duty. I literally like deleted this guy. You know what I'm saying? He used to like jump in the matches with us. We used to do free-for-alls in Shipment. That was back in Modern Warfare 3. We used to play together. We used to run it. And we noticed that he turned on the hacks when he played with us. When he was playing with us, it was always winning. Get it, bro? But like a landslide. And I'm not Shotzi, from Optic Gaming. But if you see my game, I can fucking play this shit. I'm not nobody. You know what I'm saying? I can play this shit. And bro, this guy was winning by 15 kills, 20 kills. The minute that we started playing against people, he was such a pussy that he would turn it off. And I would destroy the enemy team. My other boys would destroy, and he would get cheating matches. So we realized, like, this motherfucker is cheating. You know what I mean? And that's how you know. And it was playing on the PlayStation.
And in things
play with us.
In things like Call of Duty, especially with SBMM, that'll really screw up your metrics whenever you're not playing with him too.
Yeah.
Skill-based matchmaking, you're going to be putting lobbies with the professionals when you're nowhere near that quality.
But that's the thing. I think he had the Chronosen or something.
Chronos,
and then he would plug it in when he was playing with us because he knew that we weren't going to it's like a device that people hooked up to the controller so they get no recoil and they get a little bit more aim assist and all of this shit. And they do macros too. People press one button and they slide cancel. It's some bullshit, bro. Yeah, and they do it on console too.
It's not
they do it on console. Matter of fact, all you gotta do is watch a Call of Duty stream of a streamer that is super popular, and you see people down there in the comment. Oh, how do you get a Chronos? I'm trying to set up the Chronos. All of that. You see it down there. And look, I'm always, and some people stop following me because I said that. And some people get pissed off when I say, if you cheat in video games, you're a piece of shit. You know what I mean? And I want nothing to do with you. And some people get mad. Some people are like, oh, shit, why? And I'm telling you straight up, I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Competitive player, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a competitive player. So everything that you use to your advantage like that, yeah, but that's a misconception, guys. That's a stigma. Like, that's true that some people cheat on PC, but at the end of the day, that's not everybody. And look, I get it if you're playing on console and you want to turn off crossplay because you're playing against people on PC that have these crazy rigs. So they running these games at 240 hertz and you running at barely 60 FPS. So it feels kind of at a disadvantage, and that's fair, right? But at the same time, it's like if that's not your reason and it's the cheating, it happens in console too. It happens in Apex Legends, it happens in Call of Duty, it happens in every freaking game. Even single player games got people cheating in there. Even single player games. So what is this?
Just to prove a point, okay, this is the Kronos device.
Yeah.
And as you can see here, it lists every single platform from PlayStation to Switch, from 5, 4, 4 Pro, 3, Series X and S, the One S and X, even the 360.
This is mad extra.
It's got its own controller. It supports all of the controllers proprietary to the console.
That's everywhere, bro. Everywhere. That exists everywhere.
It has computer, keyboard, and mouse capabilities.
Crazy. That's some crazy shit. It's disgusting.
This is what it is. This is what Demo was talking about. This is how people cheat, and it's the same for consoles and PC.
Exactly. Well, that's one way that people cheat. But some people crack the consoles and they also put aimbot in it. Because I know that shit.
That's something too.
They do aimbot and they do walls.
This is only one method. This is only one method.
There's many. But well, anyway, Power Boss, if you do this shit, you're a piece of shit. You know,
absolutely.
You're a piece of shit. So I want to say there was a Space Shot. I want to shout out to him. He had a great comment here. He said, I installed Doom Eternal on my PC. That's a game that really benefits from even a decent PC, and that's true. It is running at 4K, 100 or so, but to be honest, I didn't see much different when I lowered to 1440 because, I mean, honestly, like the difference is minimal. Okay, so the way resolution works is like you get 1080p is 1080, 1080 pixels, whatever. That's how it works. So the bigger the screen, the more of these pixels are gonna be pulling apart, and the more of the blurriness and all that is gonna show, right? So a small TV, like a 27-inch, monitor, is not gonna benefit as much as a 65-inch TV, from 4K. Right? So that's the way I see it. Like, that's why the Nintendo Switch is 720p and it still looks great. And then you put 720p in a bigger screen. It's like, oh, what the hell is this? 1992. You know what I'm saying? So I want to read some of these comments. He said, other than that, I enjoy playing on console. I prefer it. But play anywhere is really nice. Being able to play games what I choose, that's been really nice lately. It's actually got me ignoring Steam. And look, that's awesome. And also me, like some of the times, like Scarlet Nexus, which I bought a couple of months ago, I could have bought it on Steam, but then I was like, damn, if I bought it on Steam, I won't be able to play it on my Xbox. So I got it on my Xbox, and now I'm able to play it across all my devices. That's what we're talking about. And shout out to the 32 people here, man. Thank you for coming through. Hit the like button, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, man, we do this shit every freaking Friday. Archangel, Powerbox, and whoever's want to come through here too. We also got like sometimes Nero come through, Ray come through. Whoever comes through, we love to have you. And shout out to everybody for being here. I got here, like us 45, he's saying the only reason why I haven't gone all the way in on PC is because Xbox has done a really good job this generation, making the series consoles like a PC. If it's true, next gen, that is open and don't have to pay. So I hope that's one of the things that Xbox got to get better. They need to get rid of the pay, the pay for online shit. That shit is like 1995 shit. Like we don't want that. Like get rid of that. Make it free to play. At Powerboss, your mic is make it free to play. Thank you, bro. Make it free to play so that people have more access to this. They have this in some of the games already, right? In some of the free to play games. For online, but make it so that people don't really need to have Game Pass to play or interact with others online. Get rid of that. Sony PlayStation should do the same thing too. For games that you own, because the free to play is always gonna be free to play. But I'm talking about games you own, like Space Marine or something. If you want to do co-op, you need a Game Pass subscription or a PSN account, and they both need to get rid of that. Yeah. I agree with that. Like us 45 saying for online, the Xbox will be a part of the master race by default. It is already because Xbox is basically a PC, bro. We already know. Space Shot saying console gamers use a dynamic resolution take with upscalers. I mean, Forza Horizon 5 is one of the best performing games out there, and it still doesn't maintain 4K every frame, and that's the truth. Knights of the Realm saying he's not a pony. We already covered that, man. Nobody's calling you a pony. But he's saying PC is trash. It's overrated. All PC players do is hacking in video games, especially Call of Duty. Just know what I'm talking about is fact. Well, boy, I wouldn't say PC is shit. You can play a single player game in PC. You can mod, right? Which, matter of fact, there's a lot of salt out there because of this mod that's been going around with Spider-Man and Venom, like with the wings flying. It looks dope. I actually love. We got here of Great Living España. What's going on, man? Good to have you. Nice little dog you have there. Love the intro. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah. The intro come through every Friday. We play it, man. Dark and Angelic in the house saying you don't like PC. Fine, that's your preference, but don't go around demanding answers from PC players when you already have your minds made up. That's pony behavior, and we don't need that here. And that's a fact too. Like, why are we knocking down where people play? Like we just said before that I used to play on a black and white TV, bro. Stop it. It's just like, some people have their preference. Let them play whatever the hell they want. I said, doesn't matter where you play. All that matters, you actually use your thumbs. If you don't have thumbs, you use whatever the hell they give you to use. But you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about playing video games and actually enjoying the hobby.
Absolutely.
Knights of the Realm with another argument. He said PC players always at the game. You don't even get achievements over there, are trophies over there. So why would you go for PC? Lower quality, you play in 1080p because you got 250 frames. I mean, there's trophies. Steam has trophies. The fact is, like, not a lot of people care about that. I played video games my whole life. I've never been a trophy hunter. I only have a few games that I have like all the trophies. For the most part, I don't trophy hunt because I work and I do some other shit. I don't really have the time to be looking for collectibles and playing a game twice just to get an achievement, bro. I don't have nothing to prove to anybody either. Like if you want to prove something to me, show me your game time. Don't show me about achievement because you can literally do all the achievements in Spider-Man like 15 hours or something. I've seen some people doing it. That doesn't mean that you actually play. You play 15 hours, did all the achievements. You haven't played in a month. Like, what are we talking about? So, yeah, Dark Angelic, yeah, Steam and, EGS have achievements. Who cares? That's actually, achievements and trophies is not a thing that I'm interested on. If you like that, that's fine. But that shouldn't be the main reason why you play video games, right? The reason why we play video games here is because it's fun, right? Don't you agree, guys? Like, it's fun. And
that's right.
You do whatever the hell you want in video games. So
absolutely make it enjoyable for you.
Make it enjoyable. So you could be playing, for example, Call of Duty, and what you like to do in Call of Duty is to camp. That's fine, bro. You like to camp because you ain't good. It is what it is, man. Camp. That's how you enjoy the game. I wonder how. I asked myself the question: how can you be camping? I'm gonna be knifing the hell out of you. I'm gonna put a bunch of mines around you. I'm gonna clown you online and all that. But if that has you enjoy the game, that's fine. I can play 4K plus 120 plus FPS. That's true. Killwalker saying, I'm not afraid of any PC player. If they kill me in the game, they kill me in the game, and it's all in fun. And that's true. Sometimes you feel like, oh, PC players are killing me. Well, this motherfucker's been playing too. Who the hell you think is on the other side of the screen? Somebody else playing games? Somebody who actually look. PC gamers have also an advantage that console gamers don't have, and that's something that we have to fix. They have aim trainers, right? So they can run drills and get better at aiming. So that's a thing that I hope that they bring over the console, some aim trainers, so that people can hone their FPS skills and stop complaining about people being better. I mean, that's one of the things. And I'm not saying some console gamers are literally demons playing these games too. So it just depends who you're playing. It might be a PC guy.
Who's on what platform?
Yeah, it doesn't matter the platform. Yeah, some people play. It doesn't matter the platform they play. They're just good at it, bro. It is what it is in every platform. So saying that PC gamers or Xbox gamers or Sony gamers are better than one of the other one, it's just like complete, like it's stupid. There's good players in both sides. I'll argue that with anybody. There's good players in both sides. P-Lump in the house, man. Thank you for coming too. We're gonna have P-Lump one day here, bro. One day he gotta come here. One day he gotta come here. But yeah, bro, we're about to close out this show because it's 1 p.m. almost. And shout out to Sean and TTS and Third Greedy. Go over there and hang out with them boys as we close the show today. Thank you for coming, yo. Hey, I have to go to work, yo. I have to go to work. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. But shout out to all of you that came through and hang out. Let's see how we do next week. I'm super excited for next week, bro. Next week is gonna be fire. We got a vow, bro. Woo!
Can't wait.
And supposedly the Sony State of Play finally.
Hold the secret showcase.
We'll see. We'll see. Next week is gonna be spicy for sure. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Dr. Kelly, Iro, P. Lum, John Dreads, the artist. I see Lycos, Night for the Realm, everybody who came through, hang out, super chatted and whatnot. Memberships are open. If you want to become a member, Demoflow Gaming Soldier, they're open. I'm constantly trying to provide you there with content. I'm about to drop something in there for you guys. I've been working on a song too. Plastic Lovers. That's the name of the song. I think I did a little bit of a thing last week. But yeah, Plastic Lovers, that's gonna be a new single, and it's gonna be, you already know, making fun of freaking console warriors. So yeah, P-Love in the house saying I'm thinking about building it myself. I used to do a little something back in school about getting a PC. All right, good, man. Hey, whatever you game, it's okay, man. We'll love you. Thank you for coming through. Power Boss and Archangel Nexus, where they can find you. Say your piece out here, and let's get the hell out of here.
Yo,
you know me, I'm everywhere.
Oh yeah, you go first. You go first, my dude.
Go first.
I'm easy. I'm everywhere. If you're willing to have me, I'm here.
Shout out to Power Boss. Such a great panel that I have, bro. These guys are beasts. Let's go. What's up with you, Archangel?
Yo, y'all can find me on the Nexus Twitch or the Archangel Nexus YouTube. I'm actually going to be uploading a video today about the Developer Direct, so check me out later. It should be up.
All right. Go ahead and check out these guys, man. They doing crazy good content. Shout out to Archangel Nexus and Pablos. Them chat, everybody, the whole Xbox community. I'm so proud of you, though. The Forza response that we got from the Xbox community, Forza being on PlayStation and all, everybody was so chill about it. And it's finally good to see everybody come to terms yeah, we are winning. Who gives them? Let's keep on having fun. So yeah, thank you all for coming. You already know the deal. It's your boy, Demoflow, checking out. Yo, Chico boy. Yo, Chico. This it. Dale. Hey, go crazy, man. Shout out to the whole Xbox community. Shout out to the whole gaming community. Sony, PlayStation, Nintendo, Luna, whatever the hell you play, bro. We got you. Demoflow Gaming. They say Black Ops Season Game Pass, yo. ABK be killing it. We so happy playing. The fanboys be hating it. Ponies be so cynical. They rather pay the 70. They pay for PS Plus. That makes no sense to me. Xbox got no games, that's why they keep on telling me. Conquer DOA, I'll be green like a celery. You playing console sales, me and you are not the same. Shout out to the gamers that just care about the games. I got the Vault Edition, I can wait for Master Chief. Slide canceling on nuke, only movement is the shit. The quick scoping is back, the sniper clips be dope. You bought that PS Pro, cause somehow you gotta cope. For begging is your style, so keep bombing the reviews. All these Sony podcasts, they be scrambling for news. Xbox dead again, yeah, they do it for the click. Xbox be their fetish like a picture or some feet. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. AK on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurry mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best. I'm putting belt to ass, spanking ponies like the strippers. The saying FSR can't copy with the pizza. The 47-inch trash, I should throw away my ready to buy a PS Pro, but I'd rather
suck on my dick. It ain't no way in hell that I'm gonna switch to Sony. $70 for the game and I have to deal with points. PS Plus is size, they don't even do they want. I gotta keep it real, ain't no need to be a fan. All the games copy, zero multiplayer. Sony PlayStation is designed for the player. $700 for an extra couple pixels, but can't do no 4K. For that you need the pixel. Xbox is so bad, you need a PS5. 8K on the box, but it was all a lie. 60 FPS, but it's a blurred mess. The pizza is the pizza, but Sony is the best.
What's good? What's good? Thank you for coming. I'll see you on the next one. We're getting the hell out of here.